Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Low Budget Review Show. I am your host, Eric Smith. Today I am talking about a Bouquet of Viscera by Bridgett Nelson, or a bouquet. I looked it up just to see, and the dictionary had it both pronunciations, bouquet or bouquet. But anyway, Bouquet of Viscera, Bridgett Nelson. This is Lynn Hanson art. Lynn Hanson is an amazing artist. Her covers are fantastic. And just look, I just want to show you, look at the presentation of this book. Every page has that going on and gives the spot, the page edges a cool thing. And in between the stories, we got these crazy little illustrations there. And this is a short story collection. I believe it is Bridgett Nelson's first short story collection, and it has a number of stories in it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 stories. There's a foreword by Ronald Kelly, and then there's story notes, acknowledgments about the author, all that good stuff. Some of these stories have been published elsewhere. Some of them are original to this, and this is going to be difficult because, well, we'll cut to the chase, as they say. I gave this 5 out of 5. I absolutely loved this collection. I cannot wait to read more from Bridgett Nelson. The reason it's going to be difficult is because these are all very entertaining stories. A lot of them have to do with revenge. Some of them have supernatural elements, and I'll get to a little bit more about that in a moment. Not all of them have supernatural elements, though. And here's the thing. There is one story in this book that goes incredibly dark. Like, punch you in the gut, smack you over the head with a lead pipe, leave you in a dark alley. Dark. Just dark. And I do not want to give away which story that is. So, if I talk too specifically about the other stories, by process of elimination, you'd figure out which one it is. But I don't want... so I'm going to try to avoid things. Like telling you... I'm not going to tell you any of the story titles, I don't believe. Some of the things I say will probably give away which stories I'm talking about if you look at the table of contents. But again, up front, 5 out of 5. Fantastic. I highly recommend you read this. So hopefully you will. You'll pick it up in whatever your preferred form is and read it, and I won't have spoiled anything, and you'll come across that dark, wonderful story, and it'll kick you in the crotch just like it did me. All of that being said, so we have these 8 stories. And as I said, a lot of them focus on revenge. There is one that's not really revenge, but it is about a vigilante who can see the colors of people's crimes. And then she takes them out. Really fun story with a great ending. There's another one as I look that's actually not about revenge at all. And I guess it depends. I don't know that it's supernatural. I don't think it has technically a supernatural element. It is body horror. It is very interesting. But yeah, I don't want to say too much. But it's a body horror story. It's really good. I'm just looking here really quickly. Without telling you titles or anything, but yeah, I love the revenge aspect of it. And there's one of them, the revenge is sort of brought about rather scientifically and poetically, and has a neat little twist at the end. Yeah, I guess I can't. I mean, there's only 8 of them, and I'm trying not to give it away because you've got to discover it for yourself. So I'll just say it's wonderfully written. I think that Bridgett Nelson, her prose is really nice. It's not fancy, overly fancy. I hate to, I don't want to insult her by the way I describe her prose. Um, it it, it's see. I want to say it's nice, clean, straightforward prose. I don't know how she would take that if she heard that, but but I mean it in the best way. I felt every story was compelling. I didn't want to. I flew through this book, um, and yeah, it's fantastic. Pick it up. Look at that beautiful cover. Look at this beautiful production. I absolutely love. I mean, little things like that, little flourishes, make something like this just something I'm proud to have on the shelf. I would put, if I had the space and could like face books out, this would face out. Actually, I have tons of books that would face out, but this is, I love just the look of this book. I love the stories. Great writing, great characters, interesting scenarios. I say that a lot of them have to do with revenge. Oh yeah, the one. Ooh. One of the stories reminded me a bit of a Stephen King short story, simply because of a little bit of the setup. But again, it's just me being reminded of something. It's not the same story. It's not even the same beats of the story, but I think, again, if people read this, they'll probably know what I'm talking about. But I was going to say, even though a lot of the stories deal with revenge, none of them feel like she's just telling the same story over and over again. They're all unique. So yeah, I could keep gushing about this. This is absolutely one of my favorite books so far that I've read this year. So good. And I read this because of social media. I'd already picked it up. It was on the many stacks of books, and I had finished the previous book I was reading, trying to decide what to read next, and Bridgett Nelson posted, I saw it on Facebook, she posted a little thing sort of promoting the book. Hey, please buy my book. And I saw that, and I just immediately commented, I already bought the book. I guess I'll read it now. And so I grabbed it off the pile and read it, and so glad I did. A Bouquet of Viscera, Bridgett Nelson. Lynn Hanson artwork on the cover. 5 out of 5. Can't recommend it enough. Pick it up, and let's talk about it. So, you know what? I'm just blathering, so I have no question for this video. But if you have any comments, questions, or corrections, please put them in the comments below. Comments are open for spoilers. Just post a spoiler warning. We try to be polite here at the Low Budget Review Show. Please like, share, and subscribe. All that YouTube stuff. And if you'd care to follow me on other social media, my Twitter is at Ronan5757. My Instagram, where I post pictures of books, comic books, board games, and fuzzy animals, is ErikSmith5757. That's Eric with a K. ERIKSMITH5757. That's all I've got for you. This has been the Low Budget Review Show. I have been Erik Smith, and until next time, read more books.